Tea with Monique is brought to you by Mila Eve Essentials. Visit MilaEveEssentials.com for 100% pure, therapeutic essential oils and other products. Nature knows best, and so does Mila Eve.
I came to work. I came to slay. Countdown to the beat drops. True queens don't play. I came to work. Drag, slay, work, work. Hit the hit. Drag queens don't play. Yeah.
Stand up to bullies.
What's going on?
Hello.
Look at you trying to get yourself together.
I'm over here trying. Oh my goodness.
Poor Jay has a cold, y'all.
It's fine. I'm gonna push through.
You're gonna push through. What's up, boss squad? Mary, thank you. What's up, Onyx, Marcella? What's going on? I'm so excited about our topic and our special guest tonight. Welcome, boss squad. Come on in the room.
Yeah.
We're gonna be dropping some really good gems tonight, spilling a little tea, having a little fun, and I'm just excited. We're gonna go ahead and pray Jay right on through his little cold. While he gets himself together tonight, he's gonna hang in there for this, and we're gonna have some fun. So I'm excited. What have you been doing all week?
Listen, I haven't been to work since like Thursday. So I have been transferring from my living room to my couch, and I have been like watching RuPaul's Drag Race. I've been watching Toy Story. I have literally just been laid out. I don't have the energy to do anything.
Oh my gosh.
Yesterday, I went and got my COVID test, and like my right nostril feels like it's in flames. Like I don't.
Where they put it in there? So everything is sensitive right now.
It is just, I'm going through and I'm over here sweating.
You make some peppermint oil. Stop playing.
I know.
All them oils. You have a whole artillery over there and you ain't even using it. I'm gonna hurt you. Well, listen, I'm really excited. Thank y'all, everybody that is here and still coming in tonight. I'm really excited about our show. We're talking about staying true to you. And there's so many different levels that we can take this topic, but we're going to start out real easy. Then we're going to go real deep. But one of the things that I really want to point out during the discussion, by the time we get to the end of the discussion, I really want people to really think about, like, what is it that I want for myself? Like, what is my life objective? You know, how can you stay true to yourself if you really don't know who or what you want to be? You know, so and then as you go through life, things change. And then it comes back together. That universe has a way of just bringing things back together. So I am really excited because this is my twin about to come on here. And she is beautiful. She is amazing. She is a boss in her own right. I'm talking about she's been on every level of success that you can imagine.
Oh my goodness.
She is married to a legend. And she has two legendary twins. Twin boys. And I'm just so proud to have my sister, Shamari Devoe, in the building.
Hi. What's up, y'all?
Hey.
What's going on? I am so excited to have you here.
I'm so excited to be with my twin. Yes, beautiful Monique. And you are Jay Henson. It's so nice to meet you.
Yeah,
and I hope
I
you
love
feel
you.
better. I love you.
Thank you so much. Listen, I'm gonna get through it. I said I'm going to do this show with Shamari. I feel like you're like my spirit animal. And I said, I'm pushing through.
God.
yes.
I love it.
Yes. Listen, first of all, I remember, like, it's so crazy how life brings you to these moments. I literally remember when Blaque came out, when the group Blaque came out. For those who do not know, you must be living under a rock if you don't. But first of all, Blaque came to the scene in the early, 2000s?
It was 99 when our first single came out and our album dropped. So yeah, 99.
Yes. I was born in 99.
You was born in 99? You're a baby.
Really, Jay? Really, Jay?
Oh, sorry.
Trying to make me feel old, okay? I was 19 in 99, okay?
Oh, goodness.
Look, I remember when y'all first stepped on the scene. I remember just like the videos, the hair. I was so just like blown away. I've always been a TLC fan, so just like seeing Left Eye branch off and then have her own group that she brought to the table, and y'all were doing it. I mean,
Yes.
amazing. And to come full circle and to just have you here today, you don't even understand how amazing this is for me, because I love you. I love seeing you on from watching your career blossom, then to see you on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, then for you to go through everything you went through, because I know how that whole behind the scenes works with reality, and then come back on another hit show. I'm like, it's no stopping you.
I'm like, they just keep calling me for this reality TV stuff, y'all. I'm like, damn.
And you do it well. You do it well. So it works. But it was something different about when I saw you on BT's The Encore. I was like, there she is. It's like, because you were able to bring your musical talents and what you are known for, and to be able to mix that with reality TV, which you do so well. It was like, I have arrived. Not that you haven't already, but I just love seeing you in your element. I really did.
Yes, I love it. Like this, they didn't have to create a storyline for the Encore, because the storyline is literally my life. I've been singing since I was 3 years old, had a record deal since I was 17. And it's just something that I love to do, and I'm so passionate about it. And it just came along right at the right time. My husband was constantly like saying, yo, Shamari, please sing more. Please sing more. Your voice is amazing. Like during the whole quarantine, he's like, make a YouTube video, do something, record a cover tune. And then this opportunity came up, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do it. This is a perfect way for me to use my gifts and my talents to bless everybody with it. You know, they haven't heard me in a while, so why not?
I love it. And I love the fact that people are able to see the real you. They're able to see the other side, because when you come from Housewives, that's just a whole different type of narrative that's fun. And I remember watching when you first came on Housewives. First of all, you had this fire in you. You were like letting people have it. And it was just, so, but because I come from that same world, I could see how they were trying to change who you were as a person, or try to put things on you that weren't you.
Yes, exactly. That is not me at all. Like reading people and all of that. Like my tagline was, I may be an open book, but that doesn't mean I'm easily read. Like, I don't just sit around and read people like when I'm chilling with my friends.
Right.
But it's almost like you had to live up to your tagline. And that was my tagline. So if anybody came and stepped at me, I had to. Like, it was no way around it. So I was like, dang, this is so out of my element. Like, I felt like I don't even fit in. So let me just go on there and just be the fun, loving, spirit I am. Of course, they don't want to show all the positive things. They want to show me doing this.
Right.
But and it's just crazy. So I just thought, why not go on there and I'm a transparent person. So just kind of like show them, what I've gone through in my marriage and my relationship. And hopefully, I'll be able to relate to somebody in some kind of way. They can see themselves in them, like see me in them, and maybe help them overcome challenges that they're going through as well. So I just went ahead and just, spilled everything, just hoping, we did a whole scene of like a marriage, couples and cocktails and conversations where we got together, and Cynthia came, Kandi came with Todd and Mike, and it was so beautiful. Like, we slow danced together. When was the last time you slow danced with your husband or your significant other or your boyfriend, girlfriend? So we slow danced, and we helped them with different skills and tools that they could use to like better their relationship. That whole scene got cut. Wow. That whole thing got cut. So I was like, dang, like but all I could do is just be me. I stay true to who I am, so.
I love it. And at the end of the day, that must be the recipe for women who are in a marriage that is beautiful, who have growing children, and who, it's not that we have it all together. We just know how to love what we have. And that's what comes across screen. So it must just be a part of their little recipe and the ingredients. Oh, okay, let's just alcoholic, because I've been down that road too, and it's just like, come on. I remember screaming at my TV watching you, and I'm like, she has twins.
Exactly. Hello. Like I hadn't drank in 2.5 years because I was pregnant and breastfeeding. And then I start shooting Real Housewives of Atlanta. They throwing drinks at you. I'm like, wow, I get to get away from the twins and have a little social drink. And I end up 125 pounds. So it just went straight to the head. Like the chemistry was off, but everybody was drinking. Okay. Everybody was drinking except for Kandi. Kandi don't drink at all.
I done hung out with Kandi at clubs, strip clubs, and everything. She does not drink. Like
no,
water. She be water. She does not play. Like I admire that. But yeah, no. But for all of us who know, we knew what time it was. We could see beyond that. And that's why I'm just so proud of you to continue to do everything that you're doing. And I have so many questions. And I just want to know, you started in this music industry so young. So I want to start there.
Okay.
When it comes to staying true to you, growing up in an industry that's dominated by men, you know, the music industry is very much male dominated. And there are moments where it's like, oh, we want you to be this way, or we want you to be that way. How are you able to maintain a sense of self, being so young in an industry that you were in, and then being a girl group that is like platinum selling, you know?
Yes. Well, it really helped us out a lot because we had Left Eye as our mentor, and she's a woman in the industry, and she's super respected, super strong. So we had her in our corner to fight for us because we were so young. You know, Brandy still was underage. She had to travel with her dad, and you know, so Lisa really came in and was demanding our respect almost because she had the respect already. So it was hard. Because they would, like, even when we went on the TLC fan mail tour, they tried to like not feed us and things like that. But Lisa stood up for us and she was like, no, y'all gonna make sure my group is straight. We're gonna make sure they get food. We're gonna make sure they're taken care of. You know, she's always been there for us, even, you know, after we got dropped from Columbia, and it was because Natina was pregnant. You know, and that was our first record deal. And I'm like, just being a woman, that's just something that naturally happens to your body. Like you said, it's a male dominated industry, you know, back then. So it was hard too, but it was also good to have Lisa in our corner.
Yes, that's amazing. And she was such a light. I really enjoyed her and just her holistic side and her journey. And she, oh man, she was.
Man, when I say just like holistically, like it had it not been for her just telling me back when I was like 19 years old to stop eating this and stop eating that, and telling me about Dr. Sabi, and I'm taking Dr. Sabi's herbs when I'm like 20 years old, like being vegan before it was cool. It's all because of Left Eye. Like she really instilled that into us. And, you know, you have to have people like that in your life because you can't do it by yourself. You know, you need people. You got to have people because it really is not easy. You know, it's not easy. But had she not done that, I wouldn't look this great at 41.
Yes. Look, I've been over here talking to, we be on TV with Monique. I'm telling them all the time about, like, I'm on a vegan journey. I'm not 100% vegan. I'm getting there. I stopped eating chicken 5 years ago.
Oh, wow. Good.
Yeah. I stopped eating chicken and pork. I stopped eating beef it's been about 1.5 years. Wow. And it's been amazing. I feel great. I love it. I love the direction I'm going. I just call myself, like, I'm on a spiritual journey right now, and it's been really good. And you just feel that sense of peace. So yes, I love that. That's awesome. So, like, matter of fact, before I go to the next, Jay, did you have any questions? Because, you know, I'll just keep going.
No, you actually, I was going, because I'm being completely transparent. I grew up hearing your music based off my parents and my older sisters. I could never like put a name to the song.
I heard him. He's shaming us.
I know, right? That's the shade.
No, but Monique covered staying true to yourself when you first started your career. And how I grew to know you was, of course, through reality TV, because that was kind of my age era and stuff like that. So was there any point during that time? Okay, wait, how am I trying to word this? Because you already know that they were trying to play with you with editing and stuff like that. So were there any moments where you felt almost pressured to become something that you are not? And was there any time where you literally like had to put your foot down and be like, no, I'm not doing that. This is who I am, and you're not getting that from me?
Right. Yeah. It was a lot of times where the producers were in my ear saying, do this. Like the whole episode where Marlo dressed me, they were like, just do it, please. Just do it, please.
Really?
Yes. And I was like, I'm not gonna let her know. I don't want to let her dress me. Like, really? And then Marlo was like, come on, girl, let's just get this scene. I was like, whoa, let's just do it. Let's just get it over with. So I felt like I was not being true to myself, like just who I am. Like, first of all, I don't care about name brand stuff. I don't care about that. I don't even know who half of those people are. So I came on there and I was just being myself, and just to have someone dress me, I felt kind of violated, like, really? But I went along with it. And I didn't put my foot down. And I regret that I didn't put my foot down, because you should put your foot down. And you don't, it's my first time doing reality TV. So, I don't really know a lot about it. And, I could have said, no, I'm not going to do it. And that's it. And they would have been fine with it. But I didn't. But yeah, I felt really crazy, like having someone else dress me to what they feel like they want me to look like, when I'm perfectly fine with how I look and what I wear. And it doesn't matter what you put on your body. At the end of the day, if you're comfortable in it, that's all that matters, what you feel about it, not what somebody else thinks, So.
Yes, absolutely. Did you ever feel like when it came to your family dynamic, because your twins were so young when you first started the show, and I know firsthand how rough that can be, having young children and then having to do all of the camera stuff. And I mean, it's a lot. Did you ever feel like you were taken away from yourself when it came to your family life, or even being a wife, being a mom, or anything in that nature while you were filming reality TV?
It definitely took time away from my family, especially since I was just so used and so attached to being, with them. Like, I was still breastfeeding them in the very beginning of the episode. So like, just having to leave them and my husband, it did feel like I was sort of out of my element. But at the same time, I kind of felt like I just needed to get away from the twins, because it is super, super hard, to have two babies that are the same age, at the same time. It was crazy. But, I just did what I had to do. And, I signed up for it, and I just did it. I just did what I had to do. And at the end of the day, I was able to at least come home to them at night.
Yes.
I didn't have to like spend 30 days in a house away from them. So that was pretty easy, so that I was happy that at least I got a chance to see them, but I hated leaving them at the same time.
Now that brings me right to the next reality show, BET's The Encore, which the finale's tonight, right?
No, actually, this is episode 9. So we have we have one more next week.
Awesome. If y'all have not tuned in to BET's The Encore, you do not know what you're missing. It's Wednesday nights at 10 p.m. on BET, 10 p.m. Eastern time, every Wednesday on BET.
Yes.
It is amazing. And let me tell you, so now you went from reality TV, where you're pretty much at home, taping from home, except for the trips. Now you're on a show where you are away for a whole month. How was that dynamic?
Oh my God. It was crazy, because if y'all seen the show, I mean, it literally is drama from the time you walk through the door. And like, I am just so not into the drama. Like with reality TV, the season is going to end, but the footage is going to go on and on and on, and people are going to constantly see the drama. And just to walk in and just be a part of something that I'm so passionate about, which is music and which is singing, and for it to immediately start with you this and you that and you can't do this, I was like, wow. Like I really for me, I'm just not a confrontational person. So like when they're yelling, it's like I just refuse to be a part of the toxicity. It's very toxic to me, but it's entertainment. It's entertainment for everybody else. So it was crazy. It was crazy. I don't even like spending the night away from my own house, like at my mom's house. So just to be away from 30 days and just be constantly filmed, constantly, as soon as you wake up in the morning, you're getting mic'd. They got microphones in the bathroom so they can hear you just dropping the kids off at the pool, like all types of stuff. And I'm like, this is, it felt kind of like violating, because it's like, this is overwhelming, like constant. And then not being able to get anything done, like music wise, because we're constantly just downplaying each other's talents, and not trying to actually work with them to actually help them. Obviously these females in this house all have a reason that they're here, because they've sold millions of records.
Right.
All of them except for Cherish. They're the only group that didn't sell the millions of records.
Right.
Okay? But they were like the ones that were just so like, well, I'm not going to do this, and you can't do this, and just very, very like, it's a way to talk to people. And just me looking back at it, I don't know what it was, but it was like, when I look back at it, I was like, wow, they were really mean. But I love, like, I'm telling you, like when I say that off camera, I really love them. It's so crazy. I love Felicia and Fallon, but on camera, they look super like mean girls.
I talked to both of them, and I'm like, between the two of them, you and Nivea, I got my entire life together. I'm just like, it's funny. I call it just the biggest, beautiful situation of Black women who are bosses in their own right, who have sold and done things, all coming together. And then you also see that grind and that hustle.
Yes.
I'm like overly thrilled.
When I tell you, I have nothing but respect for all of the ladies in the house. And I do have so much respect for Fallon and Felicia, because they are super talented and they're super dope. And they write, they produce, they can sing, they can vocal arrange, they can do it all. I love it. And you know what? I was in there like, yo, let me learn something from you guys. Okay. Like I didn't have no issues with them at all. So when I look back, I'm just seeing like they didn't come to me with anything. Had they come to me with something, I already know I can take care of myself. Like I don't fight other people's battles. I don't fight other people's battles. Like you can handle that. You know what? I deal with so much in my own brain that I cannot take on anybody else's stress and anybody else's drama. Okay. That's how I look at it. So people are like, why you didn't say anything? Misha, Irish, and Nivea, everybody is perfectly capable of fighting their own battles. Right. They know what to do. If I would fight my own battle, I don't expect nobody to speak for me.
Right.
I can speak for myself.
Yeah. And you know what I feel like is beautiful about the Encore is, of course, first of all, hands down to Carlos King, because he is amazing.
Yes.
And, any confrontation or tiff that you guys have, it's organic. It's not anything that is like, go do this, go do that. Anything that's happening is natural. And the confrontations and arguments are because you all are here for the same thing. You've all earned the right to be here. You all are here for a project. It's not like you're arguing about outfits and things like that. The whole dynamic is so completely different from other reality shows.
Yes.
And it's really great to see. And like the bickering, it doesn't bother you because the bickering is actually for a whole purpose.
Yeah.
And it's so refreshing to see it. Like,
right. Yes.
Like, it's not toxic.
I love the realness. Yes.
It's not toxic.
It's so much realness. It really is. QK wants to know, Shamari, if you're still close with Kandi.
Am I still close with Kandi? Me and Kandi will always be close. We have a history like from the 90s where I first worked with her. I mean, I went to her baby shower. She did the 808 remix. I'm constantly around Kandi. So yes, we will always be close no matter what, even if we don't talk every day, it is what it is. That's always going to be my girl.
Yes. I love Kandi. She is such a woman's woman. Like she literally will like root for you, encourage you, support you. She's not shy about doing it. She's actually going to be on Tea with Monique next week.
Yes.
Discussing turning lemons into lemonade, which we know she is at. So she is such a dope chick. Shout out to Kandi.
It's going to be a whole lot of Taurus energy next week.
What? You Taurus too? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a Pisces.
Yes. So I want to know what do you do in your personal life? I mean, you've literally been on so many different levels of success. And I know that the people out here that are watching the show right now would love to know, for those who are on their grind, who are on their hustle, what are the things that maybe you had to tell yourself? Did you believe in manifestation? Were you a person that always knew you'd be successful, or did you ever have doubts? Or, like what's your mantra, or what is it that you do? Maybe you just incorporated it now after becoming a mom and a wife, to keep it going and to stay true to yourself and always be the beautiful Shamari that you are.
Yes. So I just love to live in my truth. I'm just a person that's filled with so much creativity and positive energy. And I can't do it by myself. So I have to give thanks to like my mom and my dad. Like my mom, like when I wanted to sing, she would drop me off at the rehearsals, and she, helped me to pursue, my dreams. And then once I got my first record deal, my dad, he was actually there showing me how to become a business lady and how to not let people take my money. And my husband, like he's played a huge role into who I am also, because he shows me I can go after any and everything and constantly promotes me. And he's like my biggest fan. Yeah. So, it may look easy, but I couldn't have done it without the help of so many people and my village that comes in and helps, not just on a personal level, but with my kids also. Like, I'm sitting here in front of this camera with my hair and my makeup and everything, but y'all don't know what it took for me to get somebody to watch these kids while my husband is out of town. I don't know if y'all hear them, they downstairs screaming with all their friends and everything. But, so I'm just constantly getting love and support, which helps to boost my confidence and helps me to grow into the person that I am. So, my success and the things that I've achieved, and even the celebrities like Kandi that I have relationships with, it never changed my commitment to my village, because that's so important to have that. And, my A1 since day ones, they constantly support me. So I would say a lot of who I am is because of just being surrounded by such beautiful people that were just committed. And you can't get that if you don't give that. So, of course, I give love, and I support, my friends and everybody just as well. I'm committed to always bringing light. Like I have positive energy with others. And that's just what I love to do. And I'm super honest and I'm compassionate,
Yeah.
Shamari, I do have a question, and it's kind of, it's not really off subject.
Sorry, my dog is so sick. He has heart disease, and he's over
here.
Yeah, he's 15. He's like equivalent to like a 95-year-old man. So I'm just petting him a little bit.
No.
Yeah. Baby.
Oh my gosh.
What dog is it?
He's a Cockapalma-poo. He's got Cocker Spaniel, Pomeranian, and Poodle.
Oh my gosh! Yeah. I've never heard of that before.
I know, he's a designer breed.
Oh my. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I did want to ask you, since you do mention your village, and I believe having a village is one of the most important things, not even if you're in the public eye, just to have in general. Was there was it hard to really lock down your village? Because, sometimes you do get a few bad apples who you think are for you and you find out that they're not. So did it take you a while to really secure your village?
Yes. So I'm so grateful because like the people that I'm surrounded around, I've been around them since like elementary, high school. But there are also, and family, of course, like family's always going to be there from like the time you're born. But yes, I did have a run-in with a toxic person that she made it seem like she was there for me. She was there for my family, but it turned out, you know, that type of person that ends up like wanting to be friends with all your friends, and they end up, you know, connecting with them and talking to them, and it just got to the point where, you know, she was just all the way in the family, you know. It was like, dang. But she just turned out to just be a user and want to be me, like a single white female type of situation. So yeah, but she was a part of my village.
Wow, it must just be a requirement for going to the next level or something, because you're literally describing a toxic friend that I like literally to the T. Wow.
Yes. And so I realized that I was like, dang, it hurt because I trusted you around my family. You come into my house, you taking care of my kids. They call you auntie, all of that. And so it hurt to just realize the type of person you are. You just, you know, really just used me, and it wasn't real. And that was sad. So yeah, you know, I had to get rid of that toxic relationship. So yeah, it's hard to find people that are truly there for you and not just there because you're Shamari Devoe, you know, you're married to the legend Ronnie Devoe, you know, so that's why I really value, you know, my meaningful relationships that I've had since, you know, I was younger. I love that.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's amazing. I love this question right here. Kimbia G said, how's reality TV compared to filming a movie like Bring It On? And because you was in movies, honey. You was in movies.
Well, you know, so the difference is, so movies are scripted. So you already know what's going to happen. You already know what you're going to say. So you're not shocked about the drama and who's going to say this and what's going to happen. But with reality TV, it's unscripted. So you don't know what to expect. And that's the anxiety part, you know, that comes out, because it's like, man, I don't know what she's going to say. I don't know what she's going to do. So I feel like it's a lot harder to do reality TV.
Really?
Yes, a lot harder, because you rehearse. I'm like, when I rehearse, like, even it comes down to performance. When I rehearse and I know I'm about to get out there and do a good job, I don't have stage fright. So it's like, if you rehearse, you know, your lines for a movie, it's no anxiety, it's no fright. But with reality TV, you don't know what's going to happen. And you don't know if somebody's going to really piss you off to the point where your heart is just beating off fast and you just want to kill them. You don't know. It's stressful. Yeah. Very stressful.
It is. Wow. It is. Oh my goodness. And the public scrutiny is a little different, because if you're acting on a scripted show, they might not like your character, but they still love Shamari Devoe. But then in reality, they don't realize that you're a person who is basically living in almost a scripted reality, because you're being you, but then the narrative is being painted.
Yes. So they know. Exactly.
Oh,
it's so God. True. Totally agree with you on that. 100%.
Wow.
Yes. That was a great one. Wow. And then it was like, you were so humble. I felt like you were maybe even a little too humble. You need to let them chicks know who you were. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you out here like touring the world. A group made by Lisa Left Eye Lopez, and they did movies. I'm just like, what? You was real humble, girl. Because I probably they try to say I brag, talking about 4 homes. I would have really been bragging for real. Like,
right. And you know, I think like what we're talking about, like that just comes with you know, just integrity, like, you know, just staying true to yourself. Like, you know, integrity helps me not to be a public success and a private failure, you know, because I'm committed to just staying truthful to who I am. You know, I feel like I don't have to go out there and tell you what I did and brag about it, because that's just not who I am. That's not who I am. So I would not be true to myself. Like people used to say all the time, like, tell them you're the girl from Blaque so we can get up in the club. Tell them, you know, you're the girl from Blaque so we don't have to wait in this line to eat. And I don't know, I just could never pull myself to do it. I was like, you do it. Can you do it, please? You do it. I just can't do it. So it's almost like I just want people to love me for me, because that's how I am. I love people for who they are. And it's not about the success, and it's not about what you see on TV. It's real, like it's real relationships, like, you know, so I'm a very humble person. Like I said, people just expect me to be around all these celebrities. You hang out with this person, that person, but I don't. I have my circle, and of course I'm cool with celebrities, of course, but it's not like we hang out, you know. But I still love them, you know. I just think that just because I'm transparent, I'm loyal, I'm honest, I'm compassionate, like I just have core values. And, you know, that's just the way that I am.
Yeah, and, you know, even though we have seen you like on reality TV that is, of course, edited, your true self still shines through, no matter if it's 1 second or a whole 2-minute scene. Your true authentic self still shines through. And I feel like that's why I personally related with you, and I always felt like you were my spirit animal, because no matter what situation I saw you in, you know, even if it's like a certain word you use, it automatically click like, okay, she's not even trying to play it for the cameras.
No,
and you know, and you
can
really tell like through the screen who's really being true to themselves and who's not, and you didn't hold back at all, which is what really drew me to you. Like I said, I love you so.
Oh, thank you. I love that. Yeah,
go ahead.
I mean, I was just like I said, I have a family and kids, and that's stressful enough. So like, it's hard for me to, you know, just take on other people's drama. Like it's really hard. So, you know, that's why when people are arguing, it's like, I'm just like, I'm quiet, because I'm like, oh my God, what if I say something wrong and it blows them up some more? Or, you know, it's like, I just got to just fight my own battle at this point. Doesn't mean that I don't care about them, you know. It's just that I'm not going to just put myself over the top unless you totally just disrespect me personally. You know, so, I mean, what you see on camera is what I am in real life. I mean, that's who I am.
People are so used to toxic television to where everybody's just jumping in fights that has nothing to do with them, and they're just jumping in to get a scene. And you know, it takes a grounded person to separate the real from the fake.
Right.
So
I'm like, why do they keep calling me for reality TV when I don't even like drama? Like, what am I bringing to entertainment? Like, what is it?
Listen, but you have your own way, and you just that is so relatable, and people can see right through it. So your personality and who you are is needed. You know, while everybody else can be crazy, we need that light. You know what I'm saying? So you bring that light. That's beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Thank y'all so much. That's what I strive to be. I want to inspire. I want to motivate. That's what I want to do. I want to be able to encourage people to just be their true self and just know that it's okay. It's okay to not fit in with the crowd. Stop blending. You know, you can always just redirect yourself. You don't have to blend in with what other people are doing. That's why I respect Pamela from Total, because she was like, yo, I'm not singing this. I'm not doing that. I'm not wearing this. I'm not showing my boobs. I'm not doing it.
Approves. She said, if God don't approve it, I ain't doing it. And I wasn't mad at it. Yes. So Marcella wanted to know, will you ever come out with any singles?
Yes, like I am so one thing that Encore has done is it I can't even talk. It inspired me to finally work on my solo project.
Yes.
Because I'm looking on there and I'm like, yo, Shamari, you can sing.
Yes.
You still look good. I know, baby. I'm gonna take you out in a minute.
To do.
Yes. And it's like, yo, I mean, I can do it. Like, it just took me to see myself on TV to be like, yo, I can finally work on my solo project, and I will be I would be perfectly fine and okay with doing that. And I'm working on that now. So yes, my solo project, Shamari Devoe,
Oh,
baby. Woo,
okay.
woo. Yes, I'm excited about it. And my husband is
Wow.
like, wow, you should have did that 10 years ago.
You know,
Okay.
it's interesting that you say that, because obviously you know all along that you have this spectacular voice and gift. So it really took you to see yourself, you know, doing
Yes.
this project to really?
I'm telling you, let me tell you guys, when I first started singing, like y'all would never believe, like my confidence. I did not have the highest self-esteem or the confidence when it came to my voice. Like when I first started out, I wasn't even singing, I was rapping. Okay. Like I was rapping. Yes. And I would always be, oh, he's peeing. Oh God. Okay, I'll get you in a minute. But I would always be in the background and I would be singing the lowest notes. And it just took I would sing like the bottom notes and everything. And it's almost like the people that I was in the group with, they saw my light and they didn't want me to shine. So I just stayed in my place. But you know, throughout the years, just growing up and just being around people and having, you know, people that encourage you and inspire you and motivate you to be the best that you can be, I realized it, you know, myself. And like now I'm singing better than I've ever sang before because my confidence is just, it's just there. Like, you know, it took a minute. It really did. And I know a lot of people struggle with, you know, self-esteem and confidence. I have anxiety, and that's something that I don't even talk about. Like, that's something that a lot of people struggle with too. I'm doing like my first mental health forum or what do you call it, panel coming up. I'm so excited about it.
Tell us about it.
Yeah.
So yes, it's coming up, and it's just about mental health and entertainment. It's coming up September 18th, and it's here in Atlanta. And you know, it's about just, you know, I don't know what other people are going to be talking about, but I'm definitely going to be talking about my anxiety and how I've been dealing with that since I was a teenager. A lot of people don't even know that.
Yeah.
So anxiety is just it's just exaggerated worry, you know, worrying about things. So that is something that I have struggled with. And I just know that there's so many people that didn't have anxiety, that probably had anxiety during the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? So it's real. So, you know, anxiety stops you from doing a lot of stuff, you know?
Yeah.
It does. Yeah. I suffer from anxiety myself, and it is no joke.
Yes, it stops you from believing in yourself. Like, you know, it stops you from being the best that you can be. And I'm committed to not letting my light dim for anybody. Like I have to let my light shine and be the true person that I am. And my prayer is always just to be able to inspire the masses. And that's what I plan to do.
Yes. It's amazing how, and I'm glad you're sharing this, because a lot of times when, as outsiders looking in, I would never have expected that. You know what I'm saying? Like we sometimes when we see people, we don't understand that some people have the same struggles as us, and
yes,
that you're still able to succeed.
Yes,
whatever you're dealing with is such a powerful testimony, and it just goes to show that we all are so much similar, more similar than what we think. So for the people that are watching that might be struggling at the moment and you're on the brink of your success, just realize that whatever issues you have, there's other people that are way on the top that still have those same issues. You just got to figure out how to keep moving forward and having a good unit around you. So I love that you said that. I appreciate that.
Yes, you know, I'm transparent. I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna share with y'all, because I'm just hoping that I can help somebody. They can see themselves, you know, through me, and you know that it's possible to overcome these obstacles and just any challenges that you're dealing with in your personal life, in your married life, just anything that you're dealing with. You can do it, and you just have to believe that you can do it. And you know, limiting beliefs stops people from being everything that they're supposed to be. And I've had limiting beliefs my whole life, but I'm still doing what I have to do, you know? So you just have to just constantly just be relentless and never give up, you know?
Absolutely.
And you said this is September 18th?
Yes, I'm going to post it. I'm going to send it to you guys. It's September 18th. I have a flyer. I haven't posted yet, but I'm
Okay.
definitely going to
Yeah,
share
I'll
it
be
with
in
you guys.
September 18th.
I'm going to
So
be doing so many more. I'm speaking at the
yeah.
Black Women Expo in Chicago next month as well. I'm just like, I'm doing so many things that I fear because I know that's the only thing that's going to make me a better person. You
Yeah,
know,
I love
Yes.
that.
that's why I'm doing it. Y'all don't understand like what it takes for me. Like y'all just, I know y'all understand, but it's like y'all see the hair and the makeup, and y'all see the, just what we want you to see, but you don't know what it takes to actually get up there and
Yeah.
and be a marriage ambassador and help other couples.
Yeah.
It takes a lot. It really does, and to share yourself and to just be committed, to your family. And I'm happy to just be able to just be of help, and whatever I can do to help anybody out there, I'm here.
I love it. I love it.
Oh my
I
gosh.
definitely I encourage people all the time, and even myself, this is kind of like what I do. I kind of like develop a plan for myself. The same way you have a business plan for a business venture that you're trying to do. I think a lot of people don't realize, like, let me have a life objective. Let me have a life plan for me, and recognizing some of the things that they really want in life. So when you are trying to figure out, like, am I staying true to me? Well, if you're doing things outside of what your life's objective is, then that will tell you if you're staying true to whatever your plan is. And I was
Right.
telling Jay before we came on, because I got my little journal, and I was just doing my updated
Yes.
and it's like I broadened it because everything that we do should be about helping somebody. It should be about the community. So just making sure that everything I do from here on out, I'm about to start. I have an essential oils company called Mila Eve Essentials, and I'm about to start doing a give back program starting this September, where 10% of our total sales for the entire month go to a charity that I would choose, and they'll get all of those proceeds every month. And just making sure that we're giving back, and those charities have to be ones that are actively working in the community. If it's helping children or women or whomever, it doesn't matter.
Yes.
Active program that's showing that they're really doing right by whatever they receive, and they're really giving back. That's what we're going to do. So I'm really excited, and I encourage people out there, whenever you give, God blesses you with, give it back. And what you're doing with your story, you're giving back. Like, I love it.
Beautiful.
Absolutely.
I love that. I love it.
Thank you. How's the Princess said, thanks for the super chat. I definitely deal with that for years. Singing in front of people, I would be crippled by anxiety. I would forget words, notes, etc. It prevented me to thrive in business.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Thank you so much for sharing that. Yes. People are funny. Listen, if you need a hot 16 on one of your songs, just hit me up.
Okay. Yes. Oh, yes. Yes, twin, we can do a feature together. I love it.
Hilarious. Look, I'm always down. That's too funny. Yes, but no, this has been such an amazing episode. And before we go, I just want to know if you could give anybody any advice who is either trying to pursue a career in reality TV or in music, just in anything, what would be one of your, maybe something that you went through that was like, you know what, if somebody had told me this, I could have avoided that, but it still made me stronger. But what would that piece of advice be, like a warning for someone?
For me, it would just be to not believe the lies that you tell yourself about yourself. The perception is they're lies, and that's just placing those limiting beliefs on you, and it stops you from being everything that you're supposed to be. You have to know that you are powerful, that you can sing, that you can act, that you can do all of these things. Like, use positive affirmations, because when I tell you, they help me so much. Record your voice saying positive affirmations to yourself and just listen to it. I'm telling you, now that will get you everything you need. You'll get your whole life. You'll be singing in front of thousands of people. You'll be acting. I just think that we just have to just be more positive, because negative beliefs produce negative results. And I deal with that a lot, like just thinking negative thoughts, but I have to combat those with positive thoughts. And it takes work, but you can do it. You know, you can overcome that. So just constantly just know that you are special and you are made from God and you are powerful and you are strong and you can do anything that you put your mind to do. You just have to believe that you can.
Woo!
I love that.
Woo!
Yes, that's a whole sermon right
It's so like I never thought about it. I think last week on our manifestation episode, I was telling Monique that I've played other people saying affirmations, and I kind of like went to sleep while the affirmations were being played.
Yes.
But I never thought about me speaking the affirmations and then listening to it. That
Yes, there is an app that you can do that at. Let me see this app. It's called what is it called? Live. I gotta find it.
okay.
Oh my God.
But it's an app.
I love that because what I've been doing was I've been waking up in the morning while I'm having my coffee. I have my affirmations listed, like all of my goals. Like I literally read the whole plan out loud. But
wow.
So just record it, play that mug back.
Yes, it's an app, but it's called Think Up. The app is called Think Up.
Okay.
Yes. Think Up, and you can record your voice. They have sample. If you have anxiety, if you are depressed or anything that you're going through, they have sample affirmations that you can read and record, or you can just come up with your own.
I love it.
Oh,
yes, let the church say amen.
amen.
To the next level, like seriously. Yes. Oh my God, I love that. That's a beautiful nugget. And then I also love to tell people when they have the time. So some people like to meditate, but some people really don't like meditating. So I always say, if you can just sit back for just 5 minutes and really try to envision yourself doing some of the things that you say you want to do, just envision yourself actually doing it. That helps so much.
It does. And for me, it's the beach. I got to envision myself on the beach just to be in that place. Like I forget about all my troubles when I'm at the beach. I love it.
Yes. Oh, listen, we've been in Florida almost 3 weeks. Now I'm at my mom's house. We've been doing a whole darn tour down the coast. And I've been at the beach every day. The only reason we didn't go today is because yesterday and today it's been raining. But I would be raining at the beach tomorrow. I can't wait because
I know that's right. That is just not everything, y'all.
Oh, it is. Being near water is just so cleansing.
It really is.
It is.
Oh God.
Yes. So yes, look, y'all got some seriously some good nuggets tonight. I hope y'all been taking notes.
Yes.
Like seriously, if you didn't, go ahead back and listen after we end the live and watch it again. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Shamari, tell everybody where they can find you for all your upcoming projects and any way that they can get in touch with you so they can follow what you're doing. And congrats to your speaking engagement that you're doing September 18th. I'm definitely going to wait for you to send me that so I can promote it.
Yes. So everybody, you can find me at Shamari Devoe on all social media platforms, first and last name. And also I wanted to talk about the fact that we're doing our 5th annual Marry for Life Walk 2 next year, April 22nd through the 24th. I believe we're doing a weekend celebration. So any married couples and seriously dating or engaged couples can join us, So yeah, that's just something, marriage and family in our community is so important to me. So I just wanted to throw that out there as well. And yes, you guys, hit me up.
yes. Make sure y'all follow Shamari. Get with what she's doing because y'all can already see she gives nothing but positive energy, and you should surround yourself with positive people. And I take it a step further. Make sure y'all are following positive people, even on social media. Like when you wake up and you see nothing but drama on your social media, start hitting the unfollow. Follow
exactly.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Can I just say, Shamari, I have grown to love you even more. Oh my gosh. Like, oh my goodness.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh my God. I'm going to follow you on social media too.
Because I already follow you. So I'm just waiting.
Okay. Oh, thank you. I love y'all. And I just appreciate y'all for having me today. I really enjoyed it. And I'm just glad to be here. So whenever y'all want me back, just let me know. I'll be willing and able.
I would love it. No, this has been absolutely amazing. I so appreciate you and your time. I'm praying for your doggy and those two beautiful kids for me. And tell your husband hello. And we're gonna definitely do this again for sure.
Okay, it sounds good. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. Y'all have a good night. We'll see y'all next week with Kandi. We're going to be talking about lemons into lemonade. So we'll see you next week for Tea with Monique. Y'all have a blessed night. Peace and blessings.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Right on the beat till it hurts. Tracks.